still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Play action, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
9-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 49 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Running with Howard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills.
Allen now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. This is caught by Ginn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. And
looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Singletary to get the drive started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Byron Jones brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On play action, Allen.
The 16-yard line.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
24-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 42-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua being chased out left. Ginn has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike 50. Mike 50. 52. Switch.
Tua going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a... That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to John Brown.
John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
Javante Parker, he's at the 30. 10.
Nothing here.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Javante Parker. 79 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his His throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Here's Tua. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown.
Allen's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Devin Singletary, 31 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 20 all. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Well, tough ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? Check 13. Check 13. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. 40. Alert.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Bills first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Jakeem Grant now to return.